Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, as we love to hear back from our viewers. Also, if you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron of our show through Patreon and or GoFundMe. Links are listed below the video in the description. From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gerry Kissell.
It's another episode of Pop Culture Minefield with
what?
Keith
And Gerry.
and we're here to take you to the stars. That's my Captain Kirk.
I like that. That's
Spot, we need to get better. So we're going to start this episode off talking about this, oh my God, this badass movie, John Wick 3.
Oh, man.
And we're already hearing about
The
early
reactions
to seeing screenings of it.
Ooh.
And people are absolutely losing their minds over how good it is. I am just so excited by this. Look at that, I got goosebumps. Goosebumps. I got goosebumps. It's either I love that or it's cold in here, and it's not. Well, there are ghosts. I watch Ghost Hunters or whatever that. No, Ghost Adventures. I've got goosebumps. Oh my God, that means there's a spirit in here. It's either cold or you're excited about something.
Look, this movie warrants you being excited. If you are a fan of the first film and the second film, you should definitely be beyond excited because you're going to get Mark DeCostas. You're going to get Angelica Houston.
You still got it wrong.
Yeah, I know. Which I apologize. Angelica Houston, and of course, Halle Berry.
Okay, one, Mark DeCostas. I studied under Sifu Terry Faircloth.
Yes.
With Kaja Kimbo, and Al DeCostas, Mark's dad, would show up, and I actually watched him beat the crap out of Mark one day. Took him to the ground, but he also took me to the ground. So I got taken to the ground by the same guy that took Mark DeCostas down. Yeah. So, but Mark is amazing.
Yes.
His involvement with the Iron Chef, his documentary on Miyamoto Musashi was one of the best documentaries on classic Japanese heroes. Because he's the real dude. He was the greatest samurai that ever lived. He created the two-sword technique, and he wrote the Book of Five Rings. And he was the main character of one of the greatest trilogies in Japanese film history. It was considered, and it's still considered, the Gone with the Wind of Japanese cinema. It was called the Samurai series, and it starred Toshiro Mifune. And if you've never seen that, it's a sweeping saga, really good. They did not understand the real Miyamoto Musashi, but I don't care because it had Toshiro Mifune with a sword doing badass stuff. And they kept the real battles in there, the real battles that he fought, because they're all cataloged, were in the movies, all three of the films. And so they showed them, they did a really good job, but they made it a romantic series, and that is one thing that man was not. He didn't give two shits about romance, didn't care about women. He just wanted to write poetry and do martial arts.
Wow.
That's it. And paint. He did amazing paintings. But anyway, so John Wick 3 is going to have Mark DeCostas in it. And Mark DeCostas this last week commented on just how much he admires and respects Keanu Reeves. And I know he doesn't mean that just as an actor.
Yeah.
It's because he really takes martial arts very seriously. Mm-hmm. And if you've never seen Tai Chi, man, you should see it. I was really very, very impressed with that, even though I don't really think Tai Chi is very good martial art. That is a good movie. And I love that Keanu loves martial arts. He has taken it into his heart, thanks to The Matrix. He learned Kung Fu.
It's Keanu.
So Mark admires this, and so hearing him say that really meant a lot to me, because I really like the training and what Keanu has done with these films, from the gun training to the martial arts. And then we've got, you said, Angelica Houston's in it, which it seems like we've had a lapse of her for a while. And so to get her back in films, and who else you say was in it?
Miss Halle Berry.
Oh my God, yeah. Because you said something about her. She should get her own series off this.
Yeah, that was one of the comments.
Yeah.
That enjoyed her and her character so much in this movie that they think she should get
It's
her own
about time
series.
because we talked before about they said the same thing about the character Jinx from Die Another Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked her character in that. I thought, what a great character. She should have her own series of it. Talked about it, nothing happened. I hope this happens for her because, one, even though I worry about her because she gets hurt in every action film she does.
Mm-hmm.
Broken bones, stuff like that. Very accident prone. But she looks so good when she's doing it. And she's absolutely one of the best actresses out there, going, period. Meryl Streep eats shit. Halle Berry is like far better than Meryl Streep. I'm sorry. I only bring her up because I brought her up previously about her being this well-paid actress. Halle Berry is a better actress than Meryl Streep. And so what else do we got that you heard?
Well, I mean, those were the major things. And again, as we get closer and closer to the release date for John Wick, and trust me, it's coming soon. That also means that we're going to get closer and closer to a lot of the other related pieces of entertainment because of the John Wick series. I'm talking about the television series, The Continental, which is going
I keep forgetting about that. Oh my God. When are we going to get this thing?
It's coming. It's coming. Now, it's going to introduce a brand new character who's been recently brought into all of this. And that is a great way to do it because, you're trying to tell the story of this entire world and how everything works.
Well, that's it. World building, you're able to venture off with other characters in that world. And I love that. But I also love that Keanu is actually signed on to appear in this show.
Yeah.
Not to be in every episode, but he's going to be in the show. And I'm like, yes.
And that's the other thing. The thing about John Wick 3, jumping back to that for a moment, is that one of the other comments made is that the world building for this movie is incredible. New stunts, and specifically calling out a knife fight in this film that is just the best thing they'd ever seen.
Yeah, because you hardly ever see, because don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the knife fight that was in the previous film.
Mm-hmm.
And each film has focused a different way.
Yeah.
Like in the first film focused on a specific kind of fighting, and then they switched it up a little bit in the second film, and it was really intense. And what's his name did the knife fight with him? From Hell on Wheels. I can't think of his name. He's got one name.
Common.
Yeah, Common.
Yeah.
Common did a really good fight scene with him. I like him as an actor. He's so
me too.
good. Intense actor. And I'm hoping he's back. But they focused a different way on a different kind of fighting and a different weapons technique. And now this film, it looks like we're just kind of opening the gates a little bit. What do you think? With the swords and...
I just think everything that I've seen in the trailer for this movie is like how excited I was with the first film and the second film taken up to a whole new level. And technically, that's really what a trailer should do for you. Doesn't matter where you are. You could not like the movie, or you could like the movie. But if you start out here, or here, or here, if the trailer causes you to increase your liking and go from here to here, then it does its job. And that's really the job of any trailer.
I agree.
Get you more excited for what you see.
Makes you want to see the movie.
Oh.
Don't tell us the movie. Show us things within the film that make us want to go see it.
Yes.
And that's the problem through history of trailers is giving up too much information about the film. I mean, how many trailers have we seen since we were kids where they actually show the ending in the trailer? Why would you do that? No. Anyway.
Star Trek Beyond's a good example. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Just don't do that. Stop it. This was a good trailer. I like the trailers. And to move on now, we need to talk a little bit about Game of Thrones.
Yes. We're going to do a little bit of Game of Thrones.
This is some spoiler talk. Again, if you haven't seen the episode, what the hell's wrong with you? Come on, man. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. You should have watched it. You DVR'd it. Watch the damn thing. And if you don't plan on seeing it, don't blame us for talking about it. But with that said, if you've not seen it yet and don't want to hear this, we understand. Go ahead and go. Turn us off. But we hope you stay because it's going to be a little interesting. He's going to have some comments
yes
about the show.
Again, it is this particular episode, episode 4 of season 8, it's called "The Last of the Starks," and let me just say,
It was very stark.
Oh, it started out with it started out with the funeral for everybody that had died in the previous episode. So Jorah,
Like over 1,000 bodies or something like that.
which included Jorah and of course Leanne Mormont, which I hated to see her go. Quite a few other characters that had
Because
been
she was
with us.
originally supposed to be just a write-off character.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be, like, do this one scene, but she was so captivating that they were like, no, we got to give this girl some more. And she has one of the most badass deaths in the entire series.
Yes. Yes.
She goes out completely as a badass.
So, the entire episode is really about trying to square everything up and basically get all the characters moved so that we can start our way down to King's Landing.
Exactly, because the series started and began branching out.
Yeah.
And now they have one season and 8 episodes to bring everybody back together again. That is why everything feels so rushed. And I know, Barry, I know you complain and don't like it, but that's why they're doing it this way. They are forced to do this. And it's just, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
And it's not like it sucks. It doesn't suck to me. They're good. It's good writing, good character arcs. It's going a lot quicker now, and we're coming up to the finale. And he has an amazing theory that I think you want to hear about Arya Stark. Arya Stark.
Here it is. All of us who have been watching the show since the first season have noticed and been delighted by how the character of Arya Stark has grown, has acquired new skills, has become more than what she was when she started. And part of that was her journey to learning different skills by becoming someone of no name.
She had the best character arc of any character, in my opinion.
Yeah. And so now we have reached, with that, in leaving the way that she didn't exactly leave on the best of terms.
Nope.
And even taken a few faces with her. So obviously, the great thing about this show, Game of Thrones, is it's not something that they easily do to introduce something and then not have some sort of payoff for it later down the line. I think Arya Stark is not going to make it to the end. I believe that she will have a run-in with, I think she'll meet an end between her and her teacher. And I believe that he's already there in King's Landing.
And this is kind of cool. I was like, oh, that's interesting. You believe that the guy playing the hand is actually him.
Yeah,
for
Cersei's hand has been replaced by an assassin. And because of the way that he acts, it isn't his character when you first meet him was someone that did not interact very much with other people.
Right.
He was very caught up in what he was doing, always with his experiments and everything else. And you've noticed that over time, and it's supposed to take place over years, over time, this character has come to now be someone who Cersei can confide in. And it's not like they're having tea together or anything. But you notice that there's a little bit of a thing with him now where he can actually carry on conversations and do other things. I think he's a little too animated based on how he first showed up on the series compared to now. And
so you think it's because he's a different person?
That's right.
That the real guy's dead.
Yeah.
And been replaced by
Well, it's not like anybody would really notice.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one.
And again, it's a theory. But I think if there was anyone that could be very capable of taking out Arya, he would be, because he's the person that you wouldn't suspect. It's a perfect disguise.
I love the theory. So, anything else we need to bring up? It Chapter 2 trailer
tomorrow.
Comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be really
good. Be prepared to be scared.
I'm looking forward to it. I think the only mistake they've made was hiring Jessica Chastain. I think she's a wooden actress, terrible personality, and she does not do a good job promoting her films. She constantly goes out there and starts talking about her personal politics. You know, do that on your own time. Don't do that when you're being paid to go out and deal with stuff.
Yeah.
Just promote the damn film. So I'm hoping that if she promotes this film, she does it correctly, and I'm looking forward to that trailer tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everybody else in that film, I'm excited about the cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tomorrow, and with that, that's Keith.
Yeah, that's Gerry.
This is Pop Culture Minefield, and wait a minute. We want you to smash that like button.
Several times.
Post a comment. Maybe become a contributor to our program.
Even ask a question or two.
Support us.
Yeah.
Or comment. Say something. Talk about what a big dick I am. And how awesome Keith is. God, I hate that Gary. Boy, should shut up. Shut that big fat face. So, with that, we are out of here, guys. We'll see you next time on Pop Culture Minefield. Y'all come back now. You hear? Y'all come back now. You hear?